Hello, America. It's time to check the nonsense at the door, clear the cobwebs between your ears, and have a rational-ish conversation. This is the lost art of common sense.
That's right, America. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Josh.
And this is the lost art of common sense. And as always, we are brought to you by our merch shop. So make sure you buy our shit because it's some cool shit and you should be buying it. And, you know, that's all I really have to say about that. Like, if you're not wearing our shit, you might as well be naked because I don't know.
It's one hell of a sales pitch, Kevin.
Because it's the only clothes you should be wearing. We don't offer pants, though, so always wear pants. Maybe we will one day. I don't know. Also, a programming note. Next week, we will be live on Thursday, same time, 7:30 p.m. Central. But we will be doing a college football special with my buddy Chris. I don't know if Josh is going to be on. He's not much of a football person. College football person. Matt might be on. I don't know. I never got confirmation on that. But I will be on. My buddy Chris will be on. We'll be talking college football and my beloved Iowa Hawkeyes. So that will be Thursday. Then Friday, we will be on Daramuth.
On Rumble.
He's on Rumble. He's a guy we met before. He did a pay it forward for us one time. Then Josh was on a show about a year ago. He wanted to have us back on with me on it, so he might regret that, but we might not be on again. But for right now, we're going to be on his show on Friday at 6:30 or 7:30.
I don't know.
I should probably figure that out. I will let everybody know.
It's around the
Thursday.
same time as our show. That's why you're doing a Thursday show.
Yep. So check that out. I don't know if we can simulcast. I think we'll try if we can.
I don't know if that's an option yet with EVMux.
Yeah, I don't know either. So we'll see if there is a chance, but I don't know.
If nothing else, I'll rip the episode and upload it.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see it probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. You'll see it at some point. Or you can catch it live on Rumble. But this is a regular show. Matt's not here right now. He might be on later. I don't know. He better be back on for his movie review. So
yeah, because I haven't watched the movie.
I haven't watched it either. So yeah, I guess we can just make things up. But this week we are going to be talking about the census. It's a big thing. Trump wants to redo the census. Then also gerrymandering. So Josh, let's get into it. Just what is the census and why is it important?
From my understanding, the census is basically a giant survey of the entire United States to ascertain how many people we have living in the country, as well as get by the questions they ask, kind of a racial, religious, and break down the demographics of the country. And I feel like it's important because it does set your congressional districts, or how many you can have, as well as gives the government an idea of where resources need to be allocated.
Yes, also choose how many. Yeah, did you say how many representatives?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Then yes, that's exactly what it is. You did well. That's civics. Did we do it on the computer last year? I don't remember if somebody actually came to my house. Weren't they supposed to go because it was 2020, not last year, but 2020 because of COVID?
I think you did it online. I'm not 100% sure I did it. I might not be counted.
You're an illegal.
Am I? Did I lose my citizenship? That'd be a new punishment. Oh, you didn't do the census? I think I did. I've done it once.
I know I did it on the computer. Then I think I screwed it up somehow, like it didn't go through or something, so I did it again. So I don't know. I might have counted twice, so who knows?
Of course, the fact if I said I've done it once, it means I've missed like at least 3.
Well, a couple of them your parents probably did for you.
Well, that's true. So I may have missed 2. I don't remember. I used to drink a lot back in the day.
I don't remember if people came to where I lived when I was 20.
I've never had someone come to my house. I've always filled it out and mailed it in.
Is this the first time the census would be done before every 10 years.
I don't think it's the first time. Like, I don't think this is completely out of the left field, but it's very rare. They generally always do it every 10 years and on an even year or a year that ends in 0, which would make it every 10 years.
Yes. So, I mean, Trump has a big thing about illegals being counted on the census. Should they be? And is it constitutional not to count them, as it says persons, not citizens, in the Constitution?
No, I think you need to know the total number of people in your country for the resource allocation. But, and I don't know if this is a thing, the total number should not determine your congressional representation in districts. That isn't because illegals and people here on green cards have no representation in our government because you're not citizens. Sorry, you shouldn't. If they do, that's dumb. And I don't care if it hurts their feelings because they're not citizens, so why would they need representation in our federal government? Any country that does that is stupid.
I agree completely. It's like, I understand the resource part, like you said.
So
but
what was the prime minister's name again of that country?
My name is Jeff.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of prime minister you would have if you did that.
But I don't understand why they would want to count them for representation. Like you said, they're not citizens. They don't get a voice. They don't. You're not a citizen. You have you have a voice in the country you're a citizen in. Not this one.
There should be the congressional representation in districts for Congress people, and then one for resource allocation.
Yes. But do you think they'd have to make a constitutional amendment to make that a thing, or?
I don't think so. I think it's. I mean, I don't know if I guarantee you the Constitution does not line out how you do the census or what you do with the information. It just says you have to count everybody. Like I'm not sure because they talked weird back in the day, and I don't like reading their words.
Well, let's see what census and Constitution.
While you're looking that up, we did forget to do our shout out to Barry Todd and his book. All proceeds go to help people with self-defense legal funding if you're in a self-defense shooting. And Matt's not here, so I forgot that part. So unprofessional. This is Matt's fault. Switch that back. Yeah, you had 10 seconds. What the hell? I don't think you're going to find that just off a quick Google search.
The hell I can't.
Oh, yeah? Because you're just sitting there, dead air.
That's because everybody's got to have fucking 300 fucking words. I just want to see the part that says it. Like, there's an AI thing that says the U.S. Constitution mandates a census every 10 years to count the population for appropriating representatives and taxes among the states. This is outlined in Article 1, Section 2, which specifies that the census should include the whole number of persons in each state, excluding certain groups like non-taxed Native Americans.
Is that why they're so poorly funded? Because they're not counted?
I guess there is.
Yeah, I mean, it just says you got to count them. But I think it's stupid to have representatives in Congress that represent
it is stupid
and non-U.S. citizens.
Yes, agreed. It's fucking stupid.
I mean, that's
So I would think you would need a constitutional amendment to not count them. Personally, I think you would.
No, I think they should be counted.
Well, not to count them for representation.
Well, see, you got to find out where it specifically says that.
That's why I've tried to find the Constitution. If I was at all prepared for the show, I would have had that up already.
Which is funny because these are your questions.
I know. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the founders would have wanted all these illegals counted, or once the country was established,
See, I don't know. That'd be a hard question to answer because back then they were trying to get as many people over here as possible. So I think you would have to set the framework on them. Say you're an established country with 400 or 300 and some odd million people. Oh my gosh, 300 million. Is there even that many people in the world?
I don't know. Well, that's
But
true.
then you'd have to premise the question. And I think that would be a hard, even for like to have an AI try to extrapolate something out of the federal papers. I don't think you could, the Federalist Papers would have a hard time with that one.
Yeah, because I don't think they
Weren't like illegals back then.
No, because everybody was, welcome because they were trying to grow a country.
Even the ones with syphilis.
They just didn't live as long.
I saw gangs in New York.
They may not have lived. They might not have lived for 10 years, let alone be counted.
Picking.
A lot of people picking. Old syphilis.
Pretty sure Cameron Diaz was one of them. Just saying.
Yeah, she was just giving it away.
Scurvy.
I don't know if it was scurvy, was it?
Scurvy, scabies.
Maybe scabies.
Clap.
All them diseases of dirty people. So obviously representation does get, is counted by the census. So obviously there's districts to representation. I think it's every 750,000 people. It's a new district. Something like that, right? 750,000, I think, for representative. What's that?
That's what you told me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's 750,000. But, there's a lot of goofiness going on with the districts. There's some race-based ones. There's all kinds of goofiness to, politically align certain districts, which is called gerrymandering. So, Josh, expand on what gerrymandering is.
Well, gerrymandering is basically forming a district in a certain manner in order, it's drawing the lines of a district in a certain manner so you can get the 750,000 people you need for a district, as well as trying to make a political benefit for your party. These kind of show some of the examples of that, where you see some kind of oddball looking, like District 6 in Louisiana looks like it's like eating District 2, which is splitting District 1, stuff like that. Or even New York, where Jerry Nadler's number 10 district is literally split between a river and another district. So he represents two bubbles.
Yeah, which is so effed up. Let's be real.
I mean, I would say Illinois is probably one of the worst.
Oh, Illinois is definitely the worst. I don't know if they can
Nadler
gerrymander.
With a broken complete. Well, even that District 6 in Louisiana, though, that one, not 6, but what was it, 2? That one's broken half, too.
See, here's the thing about Louisiana is they're getting sued because that's a race-based district.
Which they did because they got sued because it wasn't.
At one point it wasn't, so they had to make that one to help to do something. I mean, to appease people. So then a group of people came together and like, hey, no, you just broke my district. So, then they sued Louisiana for it. So this is the reason why race-based districts are probably not going to be a thing the next time the Supreme Court is together or whatever. Which is weird. Why don't they do it all year?
I don't know. Well, here's what I don't get to. So, which one was it? Louisiana?
Yeah.
That's the race-based one. Here, let me turn off the...
District 2 there.
Yeah, I just want to turn off the...
the motion, the slideshow. Yeah,
so on this one, and the way you make these, you would think that these districts should be made up by demographics. Now, if you're living in similar areas, you're going to have a similar demographic of income. Probably people think alike because you don't want to live around a bunch of assholes, which is why I don't live in California. So when they do stuff like this, it has nothing more than the color of somebody's skin.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with how much money they make, how much money they don't make, their opinions on anything. It's 100% on how much melanin is in their skin or not. Which makes it sound super racist.
Yeah. So
I think Illinois was done strictly just to get more seats.
No, that was done strictly to get more seats.
I mean, I mean, I know they're like making a big deal out of Texas right now, but I mean, when they did it, it was cool. Now it's not cool.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's how it always is, though. I mean, it's one rule for them, another rule for the Republicans. It's just how it is. That's how it's always been. Now the Republicans are actually, showing some brass balls. They're not very happy about it. But I mean, should we stop gerrymandering? And can you? I mean, I don't see you can.
I don't.
Yet.
I just think that you should. If you have a city or whatever, a population center, you just break it up into equal parts. If you I could see it being a little oddly shaped or whatever to get if you're close,
750,000 or whatever.
But if you're drawing these weird wonky ass shapes in line, no, I don't think that should be allowed. I don't think that representative in that, like when you're having to pick like-minded people, it's not representing the district. You're representing like a class, which still doesn't make any sense. Like, is that like certain neighborhoods that just stretch along these weird lines? I mean,
I don't know. That's
probably also why you get, and I want to do an episode on how there are no serious people in Washington anymore, but that's probably how you get these like just over the top dumbasses in Washington.
Well, I think Jasmine Crockett's district is now gone.
Good. She's in
New Texas.
Even if like you voted for her, you should be embarrassed because I just assume that anyone who voted for her is just as dumb as she is and racist.
Oh, they are. I mean, they're dumb. Well, it's Austin, isn't it?
I thought she was out of Dallas.
She might be out of Dallas. I'm not sure.
Dallas is pretty liberal.
Yeah, so Austin and Dallas are pretty liberal, right?
Yes.
San Antonio?
On the fence. And then Houston's. We're the same as anywhere. Big population centers where people either make a lot of money and feel bad about it or don't make a lot of money and want shit for free. You're going to have a lot of Democrats.
Yeah.
And when you have a shit ton of people living in a small area, jobs, resources, all of that stuff, a little harder to come by.
Yeah, what I don't get, people just want free shit.
I mean, Houston, was pretty bad there for a while, so I think they might have kind of moved more closer to the center, but they still come out with dumb shit every now and again.
I'm sure they do. Every big city does. I mean, even a city where I live,
I mean, all of our news stations.
Oh, yeah. Every news station in the country is liberal.
It's like we had a huge... What was some of the stupid protests that went on this summer?
The No Kings?
The No Kings. We had a huge show up for the No Kings protest today. And there's like 5
geriatrics.
Yeah.
Bunch of old people getting off a bus and walkers.
I thought we were going to bingo.
What was that one woman's sign? Oh, I can't remember. Did you see that one?
I saw one that said, what the hell?
Something about blacks and drinking at their fountain or something.
Yeah, something. If you're not going to allow trans people in something, then I'm not going to
in our bathrooms. I'm not going. I think it's like if you don't allow trans people in women's bathrooms, I'm not going to allow
black people to use their drinking fountains. Like,
Jesus,
did you read that out loud?
White liberal women are crazy.
Oh yeah, they're super stupid.
Yeah, I just don't understand what they're thinking. Like, when you wrote that out and you read it, you're like, I got them. This one's a winner.
This is it.
There's no way this could backfire on me. Which party do you think has benefited the most from gerrymandering?
Democrats. Both parties have done it in the past.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying Republicans have never done it, but Democrats have. I could be wrong. I really don't think I am. Almost every sneaky trick that you can do in politics with manipulating data and any of that stuff, Democrats have done in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they're a lot better.
If not longer. I'm just saying for sure hard for the last 20 years, and now they're all acting like, and now Republicans are doing something. They're like,
I know.
To the democracy that we're not.
the thing fucking outrage they all have. Then their whole base gets into it. Like people are fucking retarded. I'm sorry, they are. They don't know what. They don't look anything up. They don't know what. They just go off what anybody says. They don't look in the past or see what Oh, maybe we've done this.
Look fat.
Look fat.
No, that's a problem. That's how you get these people in Washington that aren't serious people, because nobody actually does anything other than listen to the bullshit coming out of their mouth. They don't check to see if it's even A, it's true, and B, like, what impacts it might have. Like, if someone comes out and says, all these people are racist and I'm going to stop it, okay? Is there institutional racism? This might hurt your feelings, but no, there isn't. And two, they go out and say, and then, like, for one thing, they'll say all this shit, and then, like, a politician should only get elected once. Because they get elected by promising all this stupid shit. It never happens. And then somehow they convince the morons that elected the people that we now assume are just like you because they're your representatives to re-elect them.
Yeah.
Oh, but this time, that's what the Republicans did before Trump got elected. Well, we need the House. Well, we need the Senate. If we get the presidency, and then Trump got elected and they didn't do shit.
Yeah. So,
that's another reason why I hate Republicans.
Congress is constantly low on the approval rating, but everybody hates everybody in Congress except for their congressperson, which is dumb as shit.
Now, I'm not going to lie. My congressman does vote for everything that I agree with, but I don't live in a state that has a dumbass congressman.
Listen, let's be real. I got Grassley. Maybe Grassley would like to come on the show if he knows how to work a computer and not an abacus. We would like to.
Are we running a can from my house to your house?
But I mean, if Grassley would like to come on, I would like to have him on. But let's be real. He should have been voted out a long time ago.
I sent a request to Ted Cruz, my senator. Still waiting to hear back from him.
His office did write back, and they pretty much said, go fuck yourself.
I thought they said they'd get back to us.
They said they get back to us. That's pretty much a go fuck yourself, though.
Well, yeah.
So
now, let's see who's voting for Ted Cruz in his reelection.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll run against him.
Ooh. I'd vote for you, buddy, if I lived down
He's
there.
way smarter than me, but I guarantee I could destroy him in a debate because I'd pull like the flat earth stuff.
Just get under his
He
nerves.
just makes some unlandish claim that there's no way he's going to be able to disprove the So that way he looks dumb and I look
Why?
smart.
Have you been to space?
Yeah.
Have you
How do
personally?
you know, Ted? You probably watched that episode where I made fun of his beard, so that's why he's not coming on.
We make fun of
Incidentally,
everybody.
though, shortly after that episode, he did trim it up quite a bit. So, coincidence?
Probably not. He's probably an avid watcher, so
I'm
surprising he
assuming
didn't get back to us himself. Then I also have Miller Meeks as my House representative, so she sucks. I don't even want her on the show.
Is she dumb?
No, I don't think she's dumb. She's just a rhino.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like, my congressman has voted for all the stuff I wanted to. The ones that actually lead into not getting things done are the ones that are most popular on the right, which would be like Marjorie Taylor Greene and stuff like that, and Matt Gaetz when he was in there, where they're just so they say all the right things, but then like they'll be like, nope, I'm not voting for this because it's not exactly what I want.
Yeah, I know. Well, they do it for the headlines. That's it.
Or going off about Trump, Marjorie, she went off about the whole Iran thing. Yeah, it's like you either support Trump or you don't. It's like you supported him, but you think he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think the whole Iran thing went pretty well.
Yeah, and I don't support him like unequivocally. If he does something stupid, we've called him out on the show before.
How many people from Israel or Iran have died since that bombing? I mean, because of fighting.
I mean, I don't know. There was medical records. I'm sure there's a lot of disease over there. Oh, because of
like
fighting.
from fighting.
I don't know.
I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah,
Probably a lot less if he didn't.
It kind of worked out exactly how we predicted it would before it happened.
Exactly. That's because we're smart for being a couple of dumbasses.
That's right, and that's why at the end of this episode, I will be playing the "We Were Right" and Tucker Carlson was wrong video.
And maybe John Bolton as well.
That might be the new one.
That might
We
be
have
the
a real
new ending.
special happenings of the week stinger.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for it. So we talked about the race-based districting. Do you think the Supreme Court will hold up the race-based districting of states, or do you think they'll strike it down to where you just have to do it like a normal person?
Well, that seems like one of those overcorrection things where technically, if it is race-based, then it is against the desegregation laws and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know how a race-based district, you're segregating a district.
Yeah, I don't get how it's ever a thing.
I don't either. Of course, we do a lot of. That's what this country does, though. We do something bad or something is perceived as bad, and then we go way overboard. Like there'll be something that needs correcting, and instead of rationally correcting it, we go way overboard with it, and then shit is stupid for a while, and then we have to bring it back.
Yeah,
that's just how we roll.
That's why I think, if we did it right the first time, it'd be a lot easier. But nope, let's make it harder than it has to be.
Well, and I feel like if we retain the House in 2026 on his way out of office, Trump should work with the Congress and Senate to extremely restrict the power of the executive order.
Yeah.
That is what, I think it started with Obama. He started doing a shit ton of, I got a phone and I got a pen. And then Trump came in, undid his stuff, did his own stuff. Biden came in, undid Trump's stuff, did all his stuff, and then Trump did it again. That's what causes this. Because if you notice, under Carter, they made some stupid-ass mistakes, created massive gas shortages, probably ended up in tons of death and stuff like that. But, on the world, it was more even keel back in the day if you had a Republic, domestically. On the world stage, I think we've always been stronger under a Republican president, but it wasn't so crazy. Between Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump, things have been pretty chaotic, and it's because of executive orders.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't like Congress because they don't get anything done. That's by design. It's so you don't have these big ebbs and flows.
No, that's the whole reason of Congress was to slow down everything. That's why you're supposed to have 3 equal parts government. So there's a bunch of checks and balances. So we somehow decided not to have checks and balances and just check off things.
Yeah, and everything.
Then the next president checks off more things or checks or crosses out what you did, and it's fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, and then all these people think the Supreme Court is the supreme, branch of government. It's not. There's a reason why it's called an opinion, because what they rule on is not set in stone. The only thing set in stone is the Constitution, and then their opinion on the Constitution can go up and down.
Yep.
If you want to chisel it out and maybe mortar over some shit, you can do it, but it takes a lot of work.
Well, that's more Congress. They would have to ratify it to law or whatever.
Just like back in the day when you used to change names on gravestones. That was so fucked up.
What?
Oh, you must have been pretty drunk. You don't remember that? No. It was pretty messed up.
We did it?
No,
me and you?
No, just you.
Oh.
I'm ashamed for you, Kevin. Even more so that it was so horrific and you don't remember doing it.
I don't remember doing this.
Yeah, you mixed up the mortar. You went and changed names.
Man, I am an asshole.
Added letters.
I'm not even a very good concrete person, so it must look like shit.
Here lies Frank Fart. You don't remember that? I just swear that guy's last name was
Hart.
Huh. But that's what it says.
Huh. Weird. You would think I would remember mixing a bunch of concrete or a bunch of mortar and just changing
you told
names.
Me about the whole thing. I was not there. It had nothing to do with
it. That's one of those outlandish claims it's hard to argue with because I used to be an alcoholic.
I got you, Ted.
You should tell Ted he did that.
Old Teddy. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't you. It was Ted Cruz.
That's right. Unless Ted Cruz wants to be on the show, then we retract everything bad we said about him.
Then I'll just switch it back to Kevin. We do make a lot of horrible accusations against each other on the show.
Someone's going to believe what you say.
Just random.
That's the problem with the internet, Josh. Someone's going to believe what you just said.
Well, you can just snip that out.
You can't. We're live.
I know, but they'll snip it out and they'll be like, yeah, remember? He said you did this.
That's why I'm never going to run for office. All the accusations you've made against me.
Remember you were blackout drunk?
Remember where you used to speak in farts?
That's on the internet too.
Or you thought something was a banana on a wall?
Yeah.
What kind of congressperson dresses up like a ghost? These are all things that are going to ruin me in my later life. Oh, my God. If race-based districting is held up or struck down, who wins on either decision?
I think if it's struck down and it's just based on
Population.
population representation, I would say the people win.
What party wins?
On that one, I would say Republicans.
I would say so, too. Then, obviously, if race-based...
But that's not, and I'm not 100% sure how much of a benefit that is anymore because Trump kind of broke that wall.
Did you see that thing on the New York Post, or maybe it's New York Times, about the downfall of Democrats? Every state has leaned more right in the last 5 years.
I think I vaguely remember, but I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, like some states by quite a bit, but every state is. Democrats are losing power in every state, or losing support in every state. Some more than others, obviously. Iowa's more than Ohio's a lot more. Florida's a shit ton more. Texas was a little more because.
Well, that's why we had the interview with Adam Brandon 2 weeks ago. Great episodes. Just go back and watch it. Episode 26 of season 4. But this is a great time for, and like I said, I don't think there's ever going to be 3 strong, significant parties. I think best case scenario for that movement is the independent
takes over where the
basically
Democrats
going to be center left Democrat party, and the Democrats are just going to fade away into obscurity.
Because the right has taken over the center.
Yes.
If anything, the right has
a big tent, Kevin. It's the biggest, greatest tent.
The right has gone more left. I mean, the left has gone way left, but the right has actually gone left from where it was in the 80s.
That's the whole thing, though. Like, that's what they've been doing, and I think people finally, like, I don't know if I really think Trump broke the whole plan, because that's what they would do. They would push hard left, and then they go too far, and then they'd back off, because even Clinton was doing it. But they'd back it off a bit, but the whole country moved a little left. And every time, and then Trump came in, and I think he just broke all of it, even with his first term, because then after that, they're like, well, now we got to go super left, which even hurt him even more. And they can't prove that they were wrong, so it's like, well, we can't be wrong, so we're just going to blame everything on Trump. And we're going to, like, the guy running for, the communist in New York running for mayor, he doesn't even talk about his candidates. He's like, I'm running against Trump. You're not. You're not. Trump has, I mean, he can strangle.
You're running against Eric Adams and Cuomo or whatever. Then I don't know who the Republican.
Nipple ring.
Cuomo?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Rings.
Nipple rings. Who, Cuomo?
Yeah.
He has nipple rings?
Pretty sure.
Just say like you're just making outlandish claims again.
No, I think this one's true. You think he was wearing like a button-up shirt, and either he's got some giant nippleopolises, or he's got rings. I think he's got rings. That was a thing. You didn't hear about that?
Oh, real quick.
You think I'm just going to randomly call Cuomo nipple rings?
I don't know why you would say that. Let me see this.
I'm starting to feel like you think I'm a pathological liar.
This is real quick.
What you don't know is I'm just a great storyteller. Let me see.
All right. Let us know if Cuomo has nipple rings. Please let us know in the thread.
Kevin, you made a banner. I'm so proud of you.
So everybody, just let us know at any point in the show if you think it's not Chris, right? It's Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo has
Chris
nipple
was the
rings.
guy who got fired from CNN.
So I would really like to know about this. It just seems like Josh is just making outlandish claims throughout this show. I don't know why, just to spice it up.
So what you're saying is, if I'm right, that means you and the mortar.
No, I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying you're 1 out of 3.
What was the third one?
I don't know, something about Ted Cruz.
Let's see here.
So, yeah. So nipple rings. Really, this is blowing my mind. Did you look it up? See if Andrew Cuomo has nipple rings? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yes. It says Andrew Cuomo's pierced nipples explained.
What? What kind of explanation could you need?
Well, because he's wearing a white polo, and it looks like he's got bars going through his nips.
Nips and tips.
Here, I saved the image.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna add it.
Yeah, because I want to see this.
This is the problem with our show. Well, it's great, actually. Our show.
Well, because we go off subject and we start talking about nipple rings and mortar and gravestones, which
names.
did not happen.
You know what? I feel sorry for this person. They have a lame name. I'm going to change it.
Who?
I'm just talking in generality.
Oh, just me changing names.
I didn't close out of that, did I?
So, oh my God, yeah. Is there? Yeah, but that mom Donnie or whatever. Yeah, he's not running against Trump. But like you said, the left is because Trump was a Democrat until like 2005.
Yes.
Like most of his life, he was a Democrat. He's never
Democrat.
changed his stance on anything.
Well,
so
he's
brought
a Democrat because he lived in New York. He's always been a very
middle ground,
center grounded Democrat.
He brought the center ground with him. It's not like he didn't change to get elected. Trump has always been who he is.
Yeah, I think he was just a Democrat because a lot of Democrats are in New York, so he did it as a business decision. I don't think he really gave a shit about politics that much, other than he played the game in order to, get contracts or, wine and dine people.
Yeah. I'm sure he was, I think he was friends with both Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah, he was. He got along with everybody. That's what he does.
Yeah. So did you find that image?
Yeah, working on it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well,
I had to convert it. Upload it now.
Is this coming up?
Maybe. Let me zoom this in. I'm gonna get this all
nipped up. See these nips.
All right, so I'm gonna zoom this in, and you tell me what you
see. This
think.
is why people need to watch and not listen to us on our podcast. You need to watch the show.
Okay. So this is Andrew Cuomo.
Okay.
And you tell me what this looks like.
That dude's got some pierced nips.
It's either that. I didn't read the
or he's got a really weird looking areola.
I got the veiniest areola there ever was.
Yeah, what the fuck? So he's got
Well, okay, so here's another explanation. Possibly, if he's just like old and dumb, he could have his nips taped. There's just something about this fabric that really chafes the old
really
nips.
chafes my nips.
I'm too manly for the pedals, so these are skulls with horns. And what you're seeing is horns. They're not bars. They're not barred nipples.
It's just black tape to keep from chafing.
But technically, I wasn't lying. That was a thing. Okay,
I didn't know that was a thing. All right, last question of this subject. Of our main topic here. What's your ideal scenario for counting to determine our representatives? So, gerrymandering and census combined, what would be the ideal scenario you would like America to adopt, the states to adopt?
Well, I would like the districts to be required to be more blocky, which might actually eliminate some districts because they would be absorbed. So you'd have some bigger districts than others. Because I don't think there's like if you have like a district that has 1 million people in it and another district that only has 500,000, I think you just have a district with 1 million people in it. But I think that's another reason why they do these weird-ass maps, trying to get as many reps as you can. I think it needs to be more blocky, and I think the census population, as far as representation goes, should only count U.S. citizens. And you can count kids, too, just because it's every 10 years.
I think you have to count kids because there's
I'm
also...
just saying, I was thinking about voter age. Like, if you can't vote, then what the hell does it matter? But yeah, I would count every U.S. citizen, and I would use that number in order to draw the districts. And I would make them more blocky and less snaky, or like Angry Mouth eating a red turd.
Yes.
That's how I would do it.
All right. Well, yeah, I agree completely on everything you said. No more red turds being eaten. So that's always a good thing for America, and that's a good thing for your health.
Yeah.
Don't eat the red turds or any turds. Yeah. That's our health section.
It's like, remember, kids, don't eat any turds. They're bad.
They smell, and they're going to make your breath smell bad. Plus, they might have, diseases. Like
I would. Wait. Okay, I was just. Enough talking about that. You got that out. Let's go on to winners and losers, Kevin.
Yeah, let's go winners and losers.
In my book, you're a winner too. I think you're a loser.
All right. As always, Josh, we start with negative. Who's your loser?
Well, I guess I got two. Since Matt's not on, we're going to go ahead and go with his loser as well. But my first loser is the Minnesota Vikings.
Why is that?
Because I just think I think the two male cheerleaders I have on there, it seems kind of like a joke. I don't understand it.
I don't think it's a joke. I think they actually did it. I mean, it's not a joke.
I mean, I think it's a DEI woke thing. I don't think it's like, because here's the thing, okay?
Let's preface this by saying, real quick, that there's always been male cheerleaders, but they've always been the ones doing like the tossing of the ladies and stuff and catching them, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
these are cheerleaders doing the dances and the butt wiggles and.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Do you see a lot of unattractive, husky cheerleaders in the NFL?
You do not.
Why do you think that is?
Because dudes are more prone to look at the big boobed fucking slim ladies.
All right. So if you were going to try to add some diversity to your cheerleading squad so maybe the women feel, more included by adding males to the cheer squad, would you go with like the college style cheerleaders who don't really cheer? They're just there to, they're probably kind of perverted because, I've seen
they're catching them. They're catching them.
But think about it. It's like, oh, you know what women want to see? That.
I don't think women care about cheerleading at all.
I'm just saying. I don't get
like
it.
you said earlier,
I
don't know if gay dudes really want to see gay dudes
maybe
cheerleading.
Maybe they get very cheerful. I don't know. I didn't get the point because I know why there's cheerleaders.
Yeah.
It's like, and why they look the way they do, and so it just didn't make any sense.
And really, even like, do you think your average football guy who goes to the stadium wants to see two gay, like exuberantly gay
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're Metro, Kevin. You don't know.
They're not.
Maybe they're Metro.
Them dudes have kissed a piece.
Man, did you see that dude? He can twirl and pom-pom with the wrist. That's a manly son of a bitch.
That's a man's man.
That's why I came here to Minnesota to watch that dude pom-pom like a gladiator.
Just saying, I don't know what their audience, what they thought they were doing. Like, they're not bringing in more people. They're not bringing in gay people to watch football.
I think they could literally get rid of the entire cheerleading thing anyway. Nobody would give a shit.
They're doing the whole. Well, I mean, the NFL's doing the whole whatever, the end zone, Black Lives Matter, all that
They're
shit.
still doing that?
They brought it back this year. And I just don't get it. Like, people don't want to see political messaging on football. They just want to watch football to escape from their fucking daily lives for a few hours, and that's it.
Well, BLM has been proven to be a scam.
Well, I don't know if it's BLM, but it's all that, come together, don't be racist, all that shit. Like, thank you, NFL.
Yeah.
I was going to go burn a cross on somebody's lawn until I read your messaging.
You stopped me. Because you made me think. Because, racism, as far as I know growing up, really wasn't a thing.
No, it wasn't a thing until people made it a thing again.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, granted.
And it wasn't a hidden thing that people don't want to talk about. It just wasn't a thing.
No.
I mean, there was racist, obviously, but I mean, it wasn't like
it was
like
there.
A fucking epidemic.
Race was never a thing to me. Like, I can get along and talk to anybody. Because I don't give a shit. I judge people on their character and their merit.
Exactly.
But, like, it's like when I was in Ohio, when we went to this one bar, and I was the only white dude there. I had a great time. A little nervous at first. Might have got a little drunk trying to get the tension off because I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm welcome here.
Then you were.
It's not like I was, but I had a great time.
Yeah.
And nobody kicked my ass, and I got really drunk. And why I say nobody kicked my ass, because I might got a little bumpy on the way to the bathroom.
Hey, buddy!
But like, it was never a thing, and then it blew up under Obama. Anyone with half brains knows that race relations went to shit under Obama because he made it that way, and I think it was by design.
Oh, it's absolutely by design.
So yeah, all this DEI stuff, and all, I mean, it's just like, and the NFL is like kind of insulated from it because they don't give a shit. They can do all that stuff. I don't know if they're getting extra money or what the deal is, why they're still doing it, but I don't know. I just thought the whole male cheerleaders, just like, they got it because they're checking some box somewhere, and I think they're ridiculous.
Yep, agreed. Speaking of woke bullshit, and by mainly woke bullshit, let's go to Matt's loser.
Matt's loser is Cracker Barrel and this lady, which I don't know her name. I know she's horrible.
Who cares what her name is?
Do you think she's a white suburban liberal Democrat? Oh, and then here's their.
Oh yeah, it tanking.
No. Everyone is very positive and really liking the changes.
Yeah, it's a vocal minority that's making it bad.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Cracker Barrel was thinking hiring her. Like, Cracker Barrel, it was nothing but Americana and, good breakfast food. And if you say Cracker Barrel had bad breakfast food, then it was racist, was just bullshit. They had great breakfast food. They had good grits. I like Cracker Barrel's grits.
They're dumplings.
Dumplings are good. They used to have really good thick bacon.
What I don't understand is that the whole. Now, I can't even say I'm going to boycott. I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in like 15 years.
I haven't been one in 5 years.
Well, the one we have is like you have to drive like almost out of town to get to there, and I'm just not going to do it. And I hate waiting in line. But it's like old time, not even like 50s.
Did they take away the merchandising area and all that shit?
No, I just think they modernized the entire thing.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Like the whole thing was, this was like,
it was rustic. I liked it.
It was half-assed like Old West pioneer America.
Yes.
And they that was their whole shtick. And why didn't you say something about this going to the wrong thing? Because Matt's obviously not here.
What do you mean?
Look at the feed.
Oh, shit.
But, no, I mean, that's, and like, I'm not going to say like I went there because like, oh yeah, I felt, but like there's a feeling, a mood or whatever. And I know there's a lot of black comedians coming on saying, you know what? I'm not going back there till they bring back the racism. That's what makes the edge of the pancake so crispy.
Well, who doesn't like a little bit of racism in their food?
I mean, there is a I forget what Cracker Barrel means, but I know like a lot of people are like, oh, that's because that restaurant was meant for crackers and whites only.
That is, a white person would not call their own restaurant Cracker. I'm just saying.
Honky maybe. Cracker, no.
The Honky Horn Restaurant.
No, they're horns that honk. Honky horns.
And if you really want, you always ask for a little bit more salt, demon.
But what I don't understand is why. Were they losing market share? Were they losing customers? And then, even if then, what do they think about totally abandoning their entire brand?
Yeah.
Completely. And then making it this modern, same-day, blandish shit, trying not to offend anybody bullshit. And then adding craft beer. Hey, you know what I want with my dumplings? An apple brisk Brewster.
Oh, they had a pretty good, they had like an apple pancake too. That was really good. I remember that.
Yeah, they have good food. Like, if you want, like, good home-cooked food.
You used to be able to go to Cracker Barrel. Now you can have
days.
some, I don't know what it is. I won't go there, but I'm definitely not having craft beer with my goddamn breakfast.
That's the only
And I don't know anybody that goes there for dinner or lunch. I don't know if I've ever met anybody that went there for dinner or lunch.
I don't know if I ever have. Because I
just
breakfast.
thought they were a breakfast place.
I love breakfast food.
I do too, and I'll
all
have it.
day.
But even though at lunch, if I'm having breakfast food, I'm not going to order a craft beer with it.
What I don't understand is, I could see if this was like the first company to do it.
This
But,
is
like,
every company. They're trying to bland themselves out so they don't offend anybody.
and I've not heard one person other than I think it was back in the 90s maybe, where someone was trying to say, oh, the original founder of Cracker Barrel wanted it to be for whites only. And that was bullshit, but apparently it stuck with a couple people. But
Yeah, no, a lot of people say it's racist. I don't think it's racist.
they just call it racist because it says cracker and there's an old...
I can't believe they didn't just call it, like, they didn't rebrand it to the barrel.
Come on down to the barrel.
I think that would have been better, at least.
Oh, you mean like the barrel that you put witches in and send them over the falls? That kind of barrel? I don't even know if that's a barrel thing.
I think so, right? I think that's how they tested if they're witches or not. If they,
They did throw them
if they
underwater.
didn't drown, they were a witch.
We're going to throw you in this barrel and throw you in the river, and then you're going to go over the falls. If you don't fly away.
That might have
we
just
know
been
you
a
were
show
innocent.
or a cartoon. I don't know.
Oh, she didn't fly away, that poor innocent soul.
Well, she's with God now.
Can we send that family a cookie cake? All right.
All right. So yeah, Cracker Barrel. It's ridiculous. You're
It's
dumb.
a stupid move.
Go
It's
back
not
to
really
what you
Cracker
were.
Barrel isn't the loser. It's the CEO and the board that hired her.
They went through
I don't
3
know if
different
this was
marketing companies to get to this point.
Do you think it was a blind interview? Because I would have known the second she walked through the door. I'm like, yep, thanks for coming. Why don't you go ahead and...
No, I think they hired her when the whole woke thing was getting...
I thought she was new.
No, she ain't that new. She's like 3 or 4 years... But they've been slow rolling this bullshit. Like, in 2020 or 2021, they got rid of all their Duck Dynasty stuff because they thought they were too divisive.
Oh, because they're Christians?
Yes.
Beards.
Yes.
I would have been like, yeah, your paperwork says, your resume says you know what you're doing, but your glasses say you're stupid. So I'm going to pass.
Let's be real. Most of these CEOs and boards, they're all college-educated people, which, I mean, maybe they should be. But, you know, how colleges also indoctrinate, you know, people. So,
Yeah, you're supposed to go there to learn, but they go to reprogram your brain.
Yup. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's happening all around the world or all around the nation, except for people are finding out, you know, regular people don't like that bullshit. I mean, even people on the left are fucking making fun of Cracker Barrel for doing this shit.
Well, because it's dumb. Like, nobody was like, they just did it.
Yeah. And I like how she's like,
even,
it's the
Bud
vocal
Light,
minority.
they
Most
did.
people like it. We got mostly positive. Bullshit you do. That's why your fucking stock, you lost $200 million in stocks.
Yeah. It's like, oh, no, that's just like people like, it's a little spat. They're just a small number of people selling off their stock.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that's what causes the stock price to tumble.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely it. People are like, "Fuck this shit. This shit ain't going nowhere."
Yeah, I think it's strange.
It is strange. All right, well, my loser is this pitcher. You got it there? Oh, yep. So, should America have gotten involved in World War II? Why or why not? Yes, 53%. The retarded part is no, 47%. One, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. That was one reason. Then Germany declared war on us. So
I'm kind of retarded.
Regardless, we were getting into war. So
Yeah, whether or not old Roosevelt let Pearl Harbor happen is a discussion for another day.
yeah, but he didn't have American people flying those planes. He may not have stopped them from doing it.
No, he just knew they were coming and then just didn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah, but they were doing it regardless.
Yeah, Roosevelt wanted to get into the war pretty much as soon as it started.
Yeah, but I mean, and if anything, it helped America.
I have no problem getting us into World War II because, Hitler got us into World War II. He declared war on us.
Yeah, he declared war on us.
Now, we were only at war with Japan.
Yes.
And then Hitler's stupid ass is like, I declare war on America. Okay, we'll give you some too.
Yeah. So, we should have gotten into World War II because we had to.
Reasonings?
What?
Did you read any of the reasonings on why we shouldn't have?
Because there's a bunch of isolationists and people don't really care. People hate the Jews. That was basically, it was isolationists and Jew haters are the ones that very much said that we shouldn't have done it. And all the
hardcore libertarians out there, okay, you can only be a hardcore purist isolationist if you have some kind of impenetrable dome that covers the entire United States and all of its territories and also require zero world economic anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only way that's going to happen. That way you can let the entire world burn around you. It doesn't affect you because you're in your wonderful golden dome.
Yeah, everything's geopolitical. I mean, the whole world is pretty much integrated. I mean, what do you call it? Integrated or integral? I don't know. It's a word that starts with IN. Integrated maybe.
Integrated. There you go, buddy.
So the whole world's kind of like,
you made me dumb.
But I mean, the whole world. I mean, it's just we can't be isolationists. There's no way. There's just no. I mean, we don't make computer chips here. I mean, we make some, but not enough to supply America. Half our shit is made somewhere else right now. So you'd have to bring all that shit back, make it here, find people to actually work it. Because you want to, these people, they don't want the illegals here or whatever. It's just, it doesn't work. Which is weird because libertarians are also, some libertarians are complete isolationists. Some libertarians are like, no, we shouldn't have borders. It's really weird.
Well, those are the ones that are like purists and you should be able to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Like if you want to shoot up black tar heroin in school as a 12-year-old, you should be able to do it.
Oh, speaking about school and you see that Washington, I can't remember what school, is allowing a kid back in school that had a handgun with him. He got caught with a handgun and 2 loaded magazines. He was suspended for 3 months. They're letting him back.
Pretty sure people get expelled for that and jailed.
He did not.
Huh.
I'm guessing it wasn't a white kid.
I don't know. Could have been.
Could have been, but
probably an illegal kid.
Probably. So
like I didn't know any better.
Yeah, so that 47%, people are retarded. You're all retarded. If you don't think we should have gotten into World War II or should have been in World War II, you're retarded.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. We would have been in it at some point.
Yes.
They
would have brought it to us at some point.
Well, the whole Germans' goal was an Aryan world.
Yeah. Not
Like,
an area in
they would-
Europe.
No, if they would have conquered all of Europe and that continent
Except
and
for
built
Japan.
their forces up, trust me, at some point it would have came to our shores. So
A lot of people were like,
think-
no, Russia could have handled it.
no, they couldn't.
No, they couldn't.
Russia was losing
Yeah.
until we entered the war. They sacrificed.
Russia had enough people to stop Germany from invading Russia. They didn't have enough people to stop Germany invading the rest of the world.
Do you think the same people realize that Russia lost more people in World War II than any other country?
Yeah, that's because all they did. Remember the movie Enemy at the Gates?
Yes.
Where they just handed a gun to one guy, then they handed the bullets to the other guy. So when the guy that had the gun got killed, the other guy could just pick up his gun and then start shooting.
I think that was another problem with the whole Soviet Union. Like, when you don't have people fighting in your military that want to be there, and you're forcing them to, it makes for a weak military. So that's always been the Russians' play, and that's why they're doing now with Ukraine. They just throw people.
Well,
out.
Ukraine's doing the same thing. They're pulling people off the streets to.
There's still like a strange lack of video footage from that war.
Every so often, I'll see something about some drone attack, but I don't see any actually like firing or.
Yeah, you don't see reporters over there and shit, even though Trump's kind of pissed off because apparently Russia just recently blew up an American factory in Ukraine.
Did they?
Yes.
Eek.
He's a little upset.
I would be a little upset too, especially since they just met.
Yes.
They should be doing a little more B-2 flyovers.
Fancy pixelated bomber over me.
Pixelated sky. I don't believe it.
I'm going to blow up that dirty factory. I know it's dirty. You make dirty things in that factory. No more. Latex everywhere.
All right, Josh. Let's go with your winner.
My winner is Trump's trade policy, more specifically at Canada. And that was because the Prime Minister recently came out and said, although the trade deal with the United States isn't great, it is still the best trade deal that any country has with the United States, and he's dropping all retaliatory tariffs, as well as, I think, pretty much all tariffs on U.S. goods.
Oh, nice.
So he finally realized that the world's largest economy isn't going to bow to one of the world's smallest.
Yeah, I think it's
I
good.
mean, it's not obviously not the smallest, but it's nowhere the size of. There is not a country on the planet that is going to win a trade war with the United States at this current time. It's just not going to happen.
Now, the closest thing to us is the European Union.
Yeah, and even they're buckling. You're not going. We're the largest consumer. We consume like 30 some odd % of the entire world's everything. Yeah. And when you do that, and you're the big buyer, you can be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, you can dictate market pricing.
Yeah, so I mean that's what he did, and they finally came around and be like, you know what? Turns out we're gonna go ahead and drop our tariffs, and I'm just gonna go out back, go ice fishing. So y'all have a good day.
I don't think we dropped ours, so
maybe tap a tree, get a little syrup for some pancakes.
A little syrup, you know. Ooh, that's like a little. Yeah, I agree. So
I think they kind of messed up when they started jacking with power and electricity. I think that was kind of a bad move on their part.
The fact that we were tariffing Canada more than we were Mexico is hilarious.
That was like the governor of Ontario or something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll play hardball. Okay, I'll turn the power back on. That was my bad. All right, that's, I had a few too many, what are those Canadian beers? Starts with an M.
There is a Manitoba.
Manitoba's a beer.
Oh, not Michelob.
Molson. Molson. Had a few too many Molsons, and I got a little outside myself, so that I'm back now, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn those lights back on. That's my.
I went fishing in Canada, and Molsons aren't bad though.
Turns out they tariff your fish on the way back to the States. Kind of fucked up there, Kevin. But the fish is always a little sweeter up there. Yeah.
The water was really clear. It was awesome. It was good fishing.
Oh, good. It's a glacier.
I mean, that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago.
It's all like glacier water melting.
Maybe 20 years ago. Jesus.
Over dilutes. You're old. You're two-faced face. Two-tone face.
That's right.
Yeah. Who's your winner?
Marco Rubio and the State Department because they're going to look at all 55 million visas that are that America has. So to foreigners. So it's ridiculous that we have 55 million visas out there. That's an ungodly amount. I thought 5 million would have been a lot to me. But 55 million is just
That's
crazy.
a decent percentage of the population.
16%. 16.4%. It's a ridiculous amount. So
are they looking for visa overstayers, or I mean, what are they looking at?
I think visa overstayers, people who have, not been anti-American, if they had any crimes, anything like that, booted. If you're not a model person in the U.S., you're getting out of here.
Only our citizens are allowed to be worthless assholes.
That's right. That's part of being a citizen, buddy.
So it says here on your visa application that you're a brain surgeon, but you're a garbage man.
Well, it's hard to find a good, job in brain surgery these days.
And that's
all
the
AI.
reason we're kicking you out. It's the fact that you've been practicing in your dump truck on your off hours.
And your 12 DUIs in your dump truck. So, but yeah, Marco Rubio. Do you know Matt Hatter was the winner? Or?
I think he sent me one, but I don't remember who it was. And since he's not on, he doesn't get a winner.
Matt is also our loser for not being on the show.
Yeah, you better jump on.
He said he was going to be on all week. And like the last minute, he's like, "Oh, I'm not."
Yeah, the good thing is he's probably not on right now because he's out somewhere drinking. He's getting on drunk as shit. He's gonna be funny.
I hope so because
funny drunk.
He has a whole segment on this damn show.
I know that we gave him.
We gave him a segment, because we're nice people. We're giving away segments to people, and that's how they treat us.
Yep.
So,
do you have a Trump truth?
I do have a Trump truth. I gotta get it off my phone real quick. So, I think I have it here, and just give me 2 seconds. Go ahead and play
Let's go ahead and just make it awkward. Make it all you.
What I say is what I say.
Big win today against the totally corrupt, incompetent New York State Attorney General Letitia James and her equally incompetent, hand-picked New York State judge. The 5-0 verdict from the appellate division helps greatly to save the status and reputation of the New York judicial system. Letitia James is a criminal who should be forced to resign. And that was my Trump's truth.
What I say is what I say.
Damn it.
I was right there, buddy. Right there with it. So I don't think we have any kind of Doge things.
I haven't heard from much of that lately.
No.
I guess I could go to the website and check and see if they're doing anything, but I didn't. So
I don't care.
Let's go ahead and run into happenings of the week. Brought to you by
Elevate your cook with Yummy Tummy barbecue sauces. Founded in Amarillo, Texas by Quad City Iowans, we craft every bottle with whole ingredients like ripe peaches and zesty jalapenos. Our pride, simple, easy-to-read ingredients delivering bold, smoky, and tangy flavor. Visit YummyTummyBBQ.com and pick the sauce and or sauces that's best for you and taste the honest Yummy Tummy difference. Use promo code LOSTCOMMON for 10% off your first order.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? What is happening?
If I ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off. And that's your protocol. She's a fucking lawyer. So she knows.
Well, that's bullshit lawyer stuff, so that's not true. So we gotta go.
No, it is. That's law. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a shit. Let's go. We're going. Let's go. We're leaving.
Please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Come on, you're waiting.
They're two full-grown women and mothers. All right.
You can tell they're drunk as shit.
Oh, they're drunk as hell.
I'm an AG.
Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do.
What are you
What's wrong with you?
You take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Can you relax? Sir, she's not doing anything wrong.
AG.
She's not leaving.
I'm an AG.
You're not. She's not being arrested. Let's go.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me in cuffs. I'm not being arrested.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No. I'm an AG.
Her badge is in the car. You want to go get a badge?
Let me tell you something. You're arrested.
Yeah, we get it. You're an Argentinian gay. Now get in the cop car.
I'm an AG. Let me tell you something.
Are you under arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
Relax.
That's because she's currently being detained.
Yeah, she's not being arrested. She's being detained for being an a-hole.
How do they not have a
I don't know.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
I'm an H-slam.
Oh, you can tell I figured Matt would have jumped on by now because I still haven't changed these.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no,
great.
that's so funny. I'm an AG. I'm an AG. Like, she was drunk as fuck. Why wouldn't she just walk away?
I don't know.
They're like, just leave.
Well, that's the... I forgot, where was she at? I know she's a Democrat AG.
Well, no shit.
But that's just like one of those things where people think that they're above the law.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not exactly sure which guy. It looks like public intox.
I'm sure that's what she was charged with.
That's what she was detained with.
Or it could have been interfering with official acts if she was there.
Oh, yeah, that could have been. It could have been actually trying to arrest somebody else. And hey, I'm an AG. I'm like, well, that voice, I bet all the judges love you because you're annoying as fuck.
Annoying as fuck?
What do you think of this current, and I don't know if he's doing it or if it's like a meme thing where they're like, with the weird looking girl from The Last of Us where they put her weird, obviously they made her face look more weird than it naturally is, but
they made her look like the Elephant Man.
She kind of does, but so there's been a lot of this going on with Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. Son of a bitch. I don't understand why. What does he think? So his new thing, I'm going to run for president, obviously, is I'm just going to copy everything that Trump did, except for he took an iconic picture that was taken of him after getting a bullet that went through his outer ear ridge or whatever, and somebody died.
Yeah.
That's another thing what that picture represents. And they're like, you know what? We're going to make Gavin Newsom do that with an upside-down flag behind him. And now he's like, I had a dream, and I am destined by God to save America.
Listen, Gavin Newsom has no policy. He can't run on policy. So he pretty much just parrots whatever's trendy at the time. So he knows Trump's probably the most powerful political figure in the United States. He's the most iconic figure right now. So he's going to copy Trump because he doesn't have anything else. He can't run on policy, can't run on his own personality because he's a white dude that's just weird. He lost a fucking debate to DeSantis and not easily lost it.
Just like a totally random, really had nothing to do with anything debate.
Yeah.
And he just made himself. He is like, I think
he's been recalled in California.
Well, yeah, and it was kind of fishy how you get a recall and then you overwhelmingly get elected back in, but whatever. He is like he is like the definition of a Manchurian candidate. I think Obama kind of was, but this dude, you can tell, doesn't believe anything he says by the way he talks.
No, but the left's eating it up.
He literally talks like he's a robot.
Oh, I know. That's his whole thing is.
Yeah, and then the left's buying into all this dumb shit.
That's because they're retarded.
It's like, yeah, now that Gavin Newsom's doing it, it's totally true. It's
like if let's just say, I don't know who would be Rand Paul. Like all of a sudden he started speaking like Trump. So he was going to run for president in 2028. Wouldn't you be like, this seems a little fishy?
Anybody that
this seems retarded.
One thing, you can't copy Trump. Everything Trump does, like him, hate him, whatever, is him.
It's
all
authentic.
natural, it's authentic, and it's organic.
He hasn't changed. He's never changed. It's how he spoke his whole life.
Yeah, everything.
Since he's been a figure in the public's eye.
Well, I don't understand who came up with this idea. Like, there's a picture of going around with Newsom's face on Mount Rushmore and shit, and then his stupid ass going, I support this. And then he like you were saying, we were talking about earlier today, yeah, he could probably win the Democrat primary. I just can't see there being any chance in hell of him being able to win a general just because he has so much baggage. He's not
going to win the election. I don't know who the Democrats are going to put up in 2028. I think Gavin Newsom's probably their front runner right now. Maybe who else they got? AOC? There ain't no fucking way.
Well, there's no sane Democrat right now in the spotlight that is going to be able to win a general.
Yeah, they either got Kamala Harris, AOC, or Gavin Newsom. Well, and Gavin Newsom seems to be the most moderate of the three.
Well, here's what I understand. Maybe you can explain it to me. Okay. Right now, all this stupid ass shit. And did you see that clip from, and I wish I would have downloaded it, but from, what is his name? Eric Swallowswell?
Swallowswell, yeah.
Of him saying that we're going to bury people under the Capitol.
Yeah.
That doesn't incite violence at all.
No, then Beto O'Rourke said we need to fucking punch him in the mouth.
That's what okay, Beto, how is
Beto still a thing? He's lost everything he's ever gone.
And how in the hell aren't just eaten alive by the left for cultural appropriation because his dad gave him that nickname on purpose? So, because he said people don't really pay attention to elections that much. So if they see Beto, they're going to think you're Spanish and they're going to vote for you.
Yeah.
His nickname was strategic. That's why he has that name.
Yeah. Well, he's fake too.
But
the one thing you got to say about
he's still going around talking. It's like, why are you talking? Who are you talking?
Because he's probably running for something again.
Well, he's lost his presidential bid, Senate bid, governor bid.
Senate
he's
again,
going to run
right?
for mayor somewhere. He might be able to win a mayorship.
I don't know if he could.
I mean,
maybe Austin or Houston or something. I don't know. Beto's something else. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, at least, the one thing I give both Trump and Vance is they're pretty authentic. That's who they are. They talk the same no matter what. Anytime you see them. Like Vance's got his little snippy quips and stuff. Trump is just, Trump. He's just a political powerhouse. He's just a big personality and says what the fuck he wants.
Well,
and that's how they've been.
That might be part of his popularity and why so many people gravitated toward him, because politics for probably ever has been a bunch of fake assholes that are there for... Now, way back in the day, beginning of the country, nobody wanted to be a congressman. Nobody wanted to be a senator. There was no money in it.
There was no money, yeah.
Going to Washington wasn't taking a flight. It was like, all right, I got to go vote. I'll be back in 6 months.
Yeah, I'd take the horse and buggy up to there.
It's like everything in politics is fake, and it's all about getting a position, getting power, and getting rich. So when you have somebody who's like him or hate him real, then people are going to gravitate that. And that's why I don't understand why the left would come up with this idea of, well, let's just copy everything that Trump's doing. And then that way people will think we're somehow authentic.
Yeah, and also that's why we had a few more viewers, so I just want to make sure that everybody can chime in on if Andrew Cuomo has nipple rings.
Yeah, we did share the picture.
Yeah, so you'll have to maybe go back in the show bit to see the picture of
this picture. Is that tape, nipple tape, or rings? That's what the discussion was about earlier. So for you new viewers, that's why Kevin asked that. Yeah, kind of looks like bars, but could be.
I want to know. What your thoughts are.
Could be patals.
And if you're watching this later, comment on the video if you think he has nipple rings or not.
Yeah, because Kevin really wants to know. He's really.
I do. Nipples. I want to know if I get them, if they're going to show through.
He's an utterologist. He's all about them.
Yeah, but Newsom, I give Newsom probably a 40% chance of being the nominee.
But is he not literally the fakest politician?
Obviously, he's the fakest politician.
I mean,
but that's why he's good at it.
Yeah, like the dude was bred to be a politician.
Yeah, like Manchurian candidate type of thing.
And it's just I can't stand how he talks. He talks weird, like he's like everything he said is like memorized, but he's still trying to remember it because he has hard cuts in his speech.
Yeah, kind of like William Shatner.
And he talks with his hands a lot. It's so annoying. Yeah. But William Shatner can pull it off. You know why? Because that's real. That's William
cups
Shatner.
The balls when he talks.
Hey, everybody likes Captain Kirk. I'm going to talk like him.
Yeah.
We got this story about some kids getting suspended from school over a trans policy. Let's see what this is about, Kevin.
Well, 2 boys are being called guilty of sexual harassment and sex-based discrimination under Title IX for asking fellow students why there was a girl who identifies as a boy in their boys' locker room. Fox News obtained video of the incident through a Freedom of Information request.
I downloaded it from
adding insult to injury. The biological girl student was videotaping in the locker room in a changing area against school policy. The punishment for the boys, according to their legal counsel, 10-day suspensions, threatening their academic futures.
The public school system is targeting these boys. Simple.
You remember 1980 fucking MTV? They had like the
one guy. I know who you're talking about.
In a locker room. And LCPS wants to make an example of them, frankly, and wants to tell other students that if you cross their woke ideology, this is what's going to happen.
Woke.
Virginia Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears, the GOP nominee for Virginia, offered this reaction on X.
Yeah.
Quote, for all the moms and dads out there, let me say what you're thinking. This is not normal. It is not normal to force boys and girls to share locker rooms. It is not normal to punish kids for their fears. All parents want is a little normalcy. That's what I'm fighting for. The Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, Harmeet Dillon, saying about this incident, quote, this is very wrong.
It is very wrong.
It is wrong. I mean, it's ridiculous that the boys got suspended for a trans boy or also known as a woman, girl, whatever you want to call it, filming them. She shouldn't be in there, period. Yeah, this whole shit is ridiculous. It shouldn't still be going on. This needs to stop.
Yeah.
Whatever school district this is, pull your kids out, homeschool them.
That was an interesting clip, so I wanted to play that, and I just can't believe this is still a thing. But until you replace the people in your school boards, this is kind of dumb shit you're going to have to put up with. So
this is why local elections are crucial.
Yes. And now it's time for an installment of The Day of... Man, I love that song.
That's a badass riff.
Yeah, so Michael Bolton's house
John Bolton.
office.
John Bolton.
John Bolton's house and office. I feel like I took over your show when we got into happenings, but got raided by the FBI.
It's fine. You put in all the happenings, so.
Well, technically, I did, so.
So you can have this segment. This is a shared show.
That was my favorite stinger of all time.
It's ridiculous.
So what do you think it has to do? What do you think it really comes down to? Because it has to do with classified documents.
He wrote a book that had classified information in it.
Yeah, and I remember that. And did Trump DOJ start the
They started an investigation that was dropped during the Biden administration. So basically what they did is they just redid it, and it was like defense shit too. Like he had all kind of like defense classified information.
Well, here's the thing. So John Bolton, besides playing a mean sax, loves war.
Play the saxophone.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he does. We just saw him do it.
Yeah, I did just see it. Sorry.
He like that dude. If the United States was in a war 24/7, every day, every week, month, year, forever, that dude would have like the biggest smile on his face.
That dude had something to do with, didn't he, with Bush? Was it W?
He was one of the big things with the
WMDs
in Iraq and stuff like that. He's a war hawk. He likes being at war. He always like, well, what can we do? Let's just bomb him.
Yeah.
He's that short dude with a giant mustache. And obviously from the original thing, he may have lost a little weight over time. He used to have a lot of neck that liked to go to war. That was his solution for everything. Bomb him.
And I saw if he has defense like U.S. defense classified information at his house or wherever they raid, or if they find he has it, that carries a penalty up to 5 to 20 years in prison.
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was like they knew they had it, so he got a warrant from they got a signed warrant from the judge, and you can't. And it had to be something new because apparently you can't go back like 10 years and say, hey. Or, however long it was, and use old information. It has to be something new to reactivate a new warrant.
Yeah.
So they had enough information for a judge to sign off on a warrant, go in, whether or not that was a phishing scheme to go in and see if they can find something else on him, because I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was like, kind of like trying to pull a sum of all fears, like, oh, no, I'm the guy talking to the other guy on the other side, and I keep wars from blowing up and missiles going off. You're welcome. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up finding out that he's been selling secrets or sharing information with other people. Because the reason why he got fired from the Trump administration is because that dude wants to go to war, and like him or hate him, Trump hates war. It's a waste of life and it's a waste of money. And that's the way he sees it. And Bolton feels the exact opposite.
So maybe we should play him out.
I think we should, Kevin.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. And so that was the day in the life of John Bolton.
So ridiculous.
So factually accurate.
I like the music notes. It's a nice touch. It goes really well with the... You did a really good job on that.
Well, yeah,
it makes no sense.
Slow down the music notes to the saxophone.
It makes no sense.
All right, so so here's what happened. Okay, John Bolton, Michael Bolton. Somehow I typed in Kenny G in my search engine, and I'm like, yeah, saxophone. I'm like, this is cool. Wait, Kenny G plays a clarinet and a saxophone sometimes. Oh wait, it's Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton doesn't have any cool sax. Screw it up, go with it anyway.
You went with an Eric Clapton song.
And then I went with an Eric Clapton song. And then I needed some way to start it. I'm like, you know what? 50s.
Sometimes I think Happenings of the Week might be our best segment.
I love Happenings of the Week.
Yeah.
It's random. Sometimes it's off politics. So.
Yeah.
Our next story comes from you courtesy of Space Force.
Space Force.
Where, let's see, Orest Shore sentenced to 54 years for shooting 2 teens, killing one, the 14-year-old, and wounding the 13-year-old after an apparent failed robbery attempt.
Where was this at, though?
Huh?
Where was this at?
I didn't look into it that deep. I probably should have.
Well, yeah. But regardless...
I don't even understand. I don't think he just randomly shot out at somebody. I don't know if they stole his car, tried to rob him, tried to break into his house.
I don't know if it was a carjacking or if they tried to rob his house, but I don't think...
Probably should have done some more looking into it, but I think he would have got a hell of a lot more than 54 years if he was just like, you know what? I'm going to randomly shoot at a car with 2... And no one even talks about... He shot into a car that was racing away and hit a 14 and a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Were they driving on a school permit?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know where this was at. It might have been in Washington. Who knows? But there's pedophiles who get less. There's murderers who get less time. There's people who do arson, all that shit, who get less time than protecting their shit. People who are malicious to society get less time than this guy just trying to protect his shit. Listen, is it sad that a 13 and 14-year-old got shot? Yes. But did they cause themselves to be shot? Yes. They shouldn't have been robbing people. So, do I have a ounce of? Do I have a little bit? I have a little bit of sympathy, but a lot more is just a sense of I don't care. They shouldn't have been there.
Okay, where's Aurora?
Aurora, Illinois?
Maybe it said Aurora Police Department.
It might be Illinois. Makes sense. Illinois.
Why does it not say the state?
Illinois, I think you can have up to I don't know. Illinois is ridiculous. Like they're soft on crime. They're softer on crime than anybody else.
Tried to break into his vehicle outside of his home.
Oh,
so that's what was happening. Aurora police said at the time that after the teens allegedly tried to break in, Shore pursued and shot at them. A 14-year-old boy had been taken to the local hospital after sustaining gunshot wounds and ultimately died from the injuries, and a 13-year-old was also shot. But
this kind of changes things, I guess. I mean, pursuing them is a little different than shooting them.
Pursuing them could be running out in the street and shooting them as they run away, which I'm pretty sure you can do in the state of Texas.
I don't think you can do that in Iowa. You can stand your ground in Iowa. But
if somebody, if you're in Texas,
but we don't have that. You can shoot somebody just for being in your lawn, can't you?
Pretty much, yeah. If they're posing a threat, but you don't have to prove that they're a threat.
You can say they were.
But say somebody breaks into your house and you chase them out and they're running down the street, you can legally shoot them in the back. You're still going to get charged. You're still going to have to go to court.
You're always going to get charged for shooting somebody, but they'll drop it. But unless
they either drop it or chances are you're going to win because it's just a different way of living.
Or if you want to hear about a 2A battle, you should read Barry Todd's book. Or listen to our episode at least.
Or listen to our episode because it was a very good episode, very informative. We sucked him into a much longer interview than he was expecting.
Yeah,
that's what we do. Speaking of interviews, just random off-topic thing, and then we'll get back to this one. On September 19th, we'll be having a guest, Pastor Jackson Lamar. He was the founder of Pastors for Trump. He's part of the White House's Christian Council. And I think he didn't make it through the primaries for Senate in Oklahoma. And he's a pastor of some big church in Oklahoma. But he was at the White House when they signed the executive order forming the White House Christian Council, something like that. So he has some interesting insight on what they have found, as well as he has a book that we like to talk about, and he will be on September 19th.
And we may be also having another guest. We haven't confirmed anything, but once we do...
It's going to be later on from that.
Yeah, but once we do, we'll let everybody know. So also, if you want to be a guest, make sure to, read that shit at the bottom. If you want to be a guest, send your request to lostcommon1@gmail.com. We'll take anybody. We don't be famous. Don't be famous. Be on the left. Be on the right. Don't care. We just like talking to people.
Big feather in our hat is having a self-proclaimed communist on the show. And although we disagreed on pretty much everything, we had a good conversation. So
yeah, we were civil. I mean, we enjoy a good conversation. Just don't be an a-hole. That's all we ask. Just be civil and, argue. If you don't agree with us, argue.
All we're saying is we match energy on this show.
Yeah.
Match energy. That's all we're saying.
You're cool. We're cool. You're an a-hole. We're going to be a-holes.
But back to this story real quick, and it's really the only thing I really want to say about it is everyone's talking shit about this guy because tragically a 14-year-old did lose his life, and that is sad. And a 13-year-old was wounded, and that is sad. Those two put themselves in a situation, allegedly, by trying to break into this guy's car. Obviously, they were driving a car. Shouldn't be legally been driving a car, so they're already breaking the law. So, the times of people being able to go out and do whatever the fuck they want are coming to a rapid close. Okay? You're not going to be able to go out and carjack somebody as easily anymore, or rob a store, or do this, or do that. So I suggest people wake the fuck up and realize that Like it or not, the adults are back in charge.
Speaking of this, before we go to the next topic, which this kind of goes into the same thing, what do you think about Trump federalizing the, D.C. and there has been a murder in 8 days?
I think it's fine with Washington. I didn't know he's planning on going.
You said Chicago. I don't think he can do that to a regular city.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a fine line there that I wouldn't want to be crossed.
But at the same time,
you would almost have to enact martial law.
Number one job is to protect citizens. So if you have a city like Chicago that is ran by possibly a retard,
you're very close to martial law.
But what I'm saying is, like, that's their number one goal. So it's a tightrope because there's number one murder capital city, whatever, the world or the country. I don't know how that works. I know in Washington, D.C., people can say, like, we govern ourselves. I'm like, no, this is the nation's capital. Okay, this isn't,
it used to be ran by the Fed, it was federally.
Well, this whole thing with them having a mayor, that was an experiment. Ultimately, all the assholes that live in Washington, and most people live in Washington,
I think he gave it back to them.
Well, yeah, I think they took it back because this is the nation's capital. Anyone in the country, that's their capital. Like, you can say, it's my town. No, it's not your town. It's the nation's capital. And it should be the safest spot, arguably, on the planet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, they gave them a chance. It's 95% liberal. They put them in charge. Oh, look what happened. It went to shit. So now the adults got to come in and fix it. And that's what they're doing. Yep. I don't know how that works for Chicago. I think there's going to be some legal issues. I'm not saying I'm against it. If they're not willing to take care of their citizens and stop the crime, something's got to happen. If the governor wasn't such a fat, worthless piece of shit.
And if they somehow they went from Lori Lightfoot to some dude that's even worse. And they hated Lori Lightfoot, so I don't understand it.
Well, and you get what you vote for. Like, at the same time, like, I don't feel sorry for them because you vote for stupid, you get stupid.
Yeah, but I also like to go to Cubs games and feel like I don't want to get robbed.
That's why I'm a Cubs fan, and you don't actually go into Chicago to go to a Cubs game.
Yeah.
Go Cubs.
Go Cubs.
Stay safe.
Should we make the wild card this year?
If you do go to a White Sox game, I would at least suggest level 3 soft body armor.
Yeah, no shit.
Because if you go to White Sox Stadium, you are in it.
You are in it.
And that brings us to the last story of the week where some illegal somehow got a CDL and murdered 3 people on the Florida Turnpike.
Dana, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh is expected back in Florida later this week to face state charges of vehicular homicide. He's currently being held in California without bond. He appeared in court yesterday with the help of an interpreter. He agreed to sign paperwork for his extradition, and Florida authorities must pick him up by August 27. Singh was driving on Florida's Turnpike last week when authorities say he attempted an illegal U-turn, blocking oncoming traffic. A minivan slammed into the trailer, killing 3 Florida residents inside. Following the wreck, investigators with the U.S. DOT gave Singh an English language proficiency test. According to a DOT press release, the driver failed the assessment, providing correct responses to just 2 of 12 verbal questions and only accurately identifying 1 of 4 highway traffic signs. Because Singh, who entered the U.S. from Mexico in 2018, is an asylum seeker from India, the DOT says Washington State violated federal guidelines by issuing him a full-term commercial driver's license in 2023. And they believe New Mexico State Police may have failed to assess his English skills during a roadside inspection. Additionally, the DOT says it's investigating whether California acted within federal guidelines when it issued Singh a limited-term CDL in 2024.
Here's the thing.
I don't understand. How do you get a CDL without speaking English or reading English?
Getting a CDL as a U.S. citizen is a pain in the ass now. Because you have to
guess
go to
not.
school for it as a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
So
is it
if
easier
I was
if
that
you're
family,
illegal?
I'd be suing the shit out of that trucking company, and I'd be suing the shit out of the state of California.
Yeah, what trucking company? I mean, unless he's owner operator.
No, there's a trucking company. Florida banned them from doing any business in the state of Florida. But he wouldn't have gotten a job for that. And if you look around, there's a lot of truckers, and they're all.
You do see a lot of foreign truckers.
You can tell because they got the little hanging balls on their window.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but I mean a lot of them.
It smells like curry.
I mean, you got a hot plate. Hot plate. Yeah, that was that. So, yeah, I just think that's horseshit, and I think California should have to pay for that because it's fucking bullshit. And what kind of dumbass piece of shit thinks it's I don't give a fuck if you can speak English or not. What dumbass thinks it's a good idea? He obviously got his license in California, made it all the way to Florida, so he's been on the interstate. I'm like, how many people just cut a U-turn from the right lane in the middle of the interstate?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, I got a shit. We just passed it. Oh, they got a Burger King. Fuck it.
Just common sense says you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. And the fact they're like, oh, shit, what happened?
Yeah, he didn't care.
I don't know if it was in that video, I couldn't tell, but like when he was outside, and dude was just totally fucking
stonewalled face.
Oh, this happens all the time in India.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen those Indian fucking roads?
Oh, man.
They have shit list stacked up on trucks and shit. Like
they're like bees, like in that movie with Jerry Seinfeld.
Bees?
Bees. Where like all the fucking like cars are zooming around. I don't know how they don't lose like half their population in traffic accidents.
I'm sure they lose quite a few, but they got such
lots
a huge...
of people and people driving fast.
Yeah.
So. Well, that wraps up happenings of the week. I really don't got anything else. I mean,
no, I don't.
We don't have a movie
see.
review.
Did I send anything to us that I really want to talk about? Let's see. I'm gonna check through our messages. I don't think I did.
I don't remember for reference.
No, I don't. We talked about the Subway guy last week, didn't we?
They didn't have a show last week.
The guy got fucking that threw a Subway sandwich at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we had that on there. I had to load it up. Let me see. I think I took it out.
Oh.
Yeah, the fucking DOJ guy.
Yeah, he worked for the DOJ and got fired.
Well, he deserved it.
Well, after he was charged with a federal assault claim, so. Yeah. He threw his Subway sandwich at I don't know if it's FBI or ICE or somebody.
It was FBI.
But you have to be retarded.
Yes.
I'm just saying. You have to be one of the dumbest fucking people to be like, oh, they won't do anything to me. I work for the DOJ. They don't give a shit and they don't know, so they're going to tackle your ass.
I'll be right back. You keep talking.
Well, I mean, we're just about done here. Okay, well, too late. All right. Well, yeah, so I guess... like I said, next week we will be on Thursday. Well, at least I will be, and my buddy Chris will be on Thursday talking college football. So if you're interested in college football, tune into that show. If you know anybody that is interested in college football, I haven't watched the show, especially if they're Iowa Hawkeye fans. We'll be talking a lot of Hawkeye stuff, predictions on predictions on season totals, stuff like that. Who will be the champion? Then Friday we'll be on Derrymouth, Derrymouth's Corner, I believe it's called. So we'll be on that, and he's on Rumble right around the same time. I think 6:30, maybe 7:30. I'm not sure what time we're starting. We'll have to figure that out. I'll throw something out on X, Facebook, all that stuff. So make sure you follow all our socials. So yeah, should be a fun week next week. The week after that, we don't have anybody. We won't have a guest until the 19th unless somebody wants to be a guest. As always, just email us and we will get back to you. Sometimes we do skip over the emails, so maybe email us twice if we don't respond right away. We're always happy to talk to anybody. Josh is taking a sweet-ass time. But yeah, I had a fun show tonight. Hope you guys did too. Josh is being dumb. But I can't hear. No one can hear you. But
Kevin went to the wrong one.
me.
That's another problem with Matt being gone.
Yeah. So, obviously, we don't have Matt's movie of the week.
Yeah, and I don't think either one of us watched Happy Gilmore 2, so I don't think
I have not. Have you seen any good movies?
Yeah, I just went to the movies. What the hell did I go see?
You went to see Nobody 2, didn't you?
I did. That's a good
Didn't
movie.
you say there's a
All right,
baby
so,
in there?
You know, we can talk about this.
All right, you talk about it by yourself because I got to go now.
All right, now he's going to go. So I went with my lady to go see... sorry, wrong screen. There we go. So I went with my lady to go see Nobody 2. If you haven't seen Nobody 1, great movie. I would strongly suggest going to see Nobody 2. So we're walking in there, and there's this couple. And I don't know if you've seen Nobody 1, but, you know, not really the most kid-friendly movie. Well, they turned up a notch on the old gore and violence on Nobody 2. And these people had an infant and a toddler sitting in the audience. And people are getting their heads blown off, arms blown off, fingers cut off, just people getting their ass kicked, all kinds of stuff. So what I'm interested in knowing is how many people out there... Here's the thing. Like, I'm all about people having freedom, whatever. Kevin, what do you think?
What?
Should you be allowed to take an infant and a toddler into a rated R movie?
No. No.
Surprisingly, they weren't as annoying as I thought they were going to be. Every now and again, the one child would be like, I mean, that was kind of weird.
No, you should not be able to take your... And if you can't get a babysitter to go to a rated R movie, don't go to a rated R movie or don't go to the movies.
I can't believe the theater let them in. I'm like, really? I can't stand people that bring small children to movies. I don't give a shit if it's even a kid's movie. If the kid's too young to remember, what's the point?
Yeah. Agreed. You should not be able to bring children under 5 to the movie theater.
Oh, and everybody who was in the movie theater, everybody judged them hard on the way in and on the way out.
As they should. They should feel shamed. Were they white trashy?
A little bit. They may have been Spanish.
Oh.
I was
Spanish
just like,
trashy.
what the fuck? But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I like my
Bob
lady
Odenkirk?
couldn't get past the dude's hair in that that movie.
Who, the main guy?
Seemed ridiculous.
Why?
But no, I like the first one. I like the second one. I think the first one was probably better, but I do like the second one.
Yeah. I like Nobody. Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't see Nobody 2 yet, but first one was good. So that is Matt's movie review.
You know what? You know that's my movie review, but we'll go ahead and give it the old I like movies. So,
there you go.
That was a movie review.
Well, Josh, you got anything else you want to talk about before we head on out?
I don't, since don't seem to have many comments. So
yeah, really slow day on comments here.
That's all I got. Just remember, we got Pastor Jackson on September 19th coming up. We will have some more guests. We do have some more guests lined up in the pipe. Just got to confirm some dates. And if you do want to be on a guest on the show, just go to lostcommon1@gmail.com. Doesn't matter what you are, what you do, whether you know 1 million people or 5 people.
Unless you're a pedophile. I do not want to talk to you.
Yeah, if you're a pedophile, you're a piece of shit, and we'll just don't want you on the show.
Yeah.
If you're a normal human being, we just like having conversations. That's what this show's about. Just blue-collar conversations. If you're white-collar, that's fine. We'll have anybody on the show.
Yeah.
Except for a pedophile.
Yeah.
Or like people that break the law. You know, horrible people.
Well, it depends how serious the law breaking you're doing.
Yeah, if it's a misdemeanor, we can look past that.
Yeah. Murder and pedophilia, rape. Those are the 3 biggies we do not.
The obvious ones, people that we probably don't want to talk to.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's not like we actually try to find guests. A lot of the people find us, which is amazingly awesome.
Yeah, I don't even know how to I don't know if I'd be bold enough to ask somebody to be on their show.
I did. I asked Ted Cruz. Still waiting on old
No,
Teddy.
not to be on our show, to be on their show.
Oh, yeah. It's like, hey, you should have me on. Why? No reason.
I just like talking.
I like talking. See, you like talking. Let's talk.
I've talked on the internet before, so we're good.
Now, I did tell Gerrymandering that we'd be a guest on a show, but that's because he was looking for guests. I'm like, shit, I'll come on. I don't give a shit, even though you did make fun of us on your Pay It Forward, which is another reason why I wanted to be on it. Like, look at these guys with the beard. Yeah, no wonder no one's listening to this. Dude was literally talking shit. I'm like, hey, I want to be on your show.
No, I mean, we don't take ourselves seriously. I mean,
no.
This is all for fun, obviously. So,
and even if you tune in every Friday, which is actually more important than hitting like, share, subscribe.
But also do those things.
Even if you did that and we got really big, nothing's going to change because we're too immature to take anything serious in life.
Yeah, this is the reason we're probably never going to make it like huge. I don't think any company would want us on their show or on their scheduling.
It will not be filtered. Never. Not today.
There is no way
tomorrow.
that anybody's no one's going to censor us or tell us what we can or can't do. If you want to make John Bolton playing the sax, you make John Bolton playing the sax. Does John Bolton play the sax? No.
I'm pretty sure he does. There is nothing about that entire stinger that is not factually accurate.
Well, he might be able to play Eric Clapton on the sax. I don't know. No one knows what John Bolton does in his spare time.
I mean, he's a weird dude.
Other than be on CNN a lot.
He just sits around, plans wars, and plays the saxophone.
That's his whole thing. All right, well, let's get out of here.
All right,
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Josh.
And this was the lost art of common sense.
Common sense!
Common sense! Keep that vinyl spinning.
And remember, don't be boring, be a pirate. And just for laughs, here's John Michael Bolton one more time with a little bit of G.
It gets better every time.
So